Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Finance. Does she stand by the principle in the government's coalition agreements that, quote, decisions will be based on data and evidence, end quote, including for economic and fiscal policy?
Yes.
Has she seen any data or evidence that shows that increasing bus fares for the lowest earning New Zealanders will cut their living costs?
I am aware of evidence that shows that the biggest barrier to people choosing public transport is the reliability and frequency of public transport. Therefore, ours is a government that will continue to invest in public transport infrastructure to ensure public transport is reliable and available.
Has she seen any data or evidence that shows that increasing bus fares for the lowest earning New Zealanders will cut their living costs?
I have seen evidence that the living costs of lower income New Zealanders are based on a range of things. This includes their incomes and whether they are growing and how highly taxed those incomes are. This is why our government is committed to lower taxes for middle and lower income New Zealanders. Their living costs are also affected by the inflation rate, which has been allowed to be out of control for the last 2.5 years, which is why our commitment to fiscal discipline will aid in bringing inflation under control. Their living costs are affected by a range of factors, and our government is committed to reducing their cost of living.
What data and evidence has she seen about children's ability to learn the basics brilliantly if they are hungry because the school lunch program has been cut?
Well, obviously I'm not the Minister of Education, but I understand that the evidence to suggest that the school lunch program has in any way increased literacy or numeracy achievement is extremely limited indeed.
Honourable James Shaw.
Don't like the facts.
When the House is ready.
What data and evidence has she seen that shows that renters can expect to see their rents decrease as a result of the changes to the Bright Line test?
Well, it is demonstrably evident that if the costs we place on landlords are reduced, then they will have fewer costs that they need to meet through the rents that they charge.